Alrighty, it's time to make our paper turkey. So in front of you, you'll see that you have a piece of red paper, a piece of yellow paper, and then two paper plates. The first step involves just one of the paper plates, so we're going to set the rest aside. You're going to turn the paper plate upside down, and you're going to color the back of this paper plate whatever color you want the turkey's main body to be. So if you want it to be brown like a normal turkey, color it brown. If you want it to be hot pink, that's completely up to you. When you're finished, the back of the plate should all be colored in. I did brown. You can see I did mine in marker so it would show up on the video, but crayon's both faster and easier, so you'll be happy. So that is the first step. Color the back of one of your paper plates whatever you want the color of the turkey's main body to be. Now that you've colored one of your paper plates on the back the color that you want the turkey's main body to be, we're going to roll it into the shape of the turkey. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fold it in on itself so that we have a point at the top. Just about like that. So we have this big open spot down here at the bottom. See that? Okay. Alright, and then we're going to staple it shut. You'll have a bigger stapler. This is what I have at home. There you go, and that holds it closed. That's the second step. So we've colored the turkey's main body and we've rolled it into a cone shape so that it's open on one end and at a point at one. Our next step here is we're going to cut off all of the extra white that's hanging off. So right here where it comes together on the open end, we're going to cut straight across. So I can go ahead and bend this a little bit. And again, take your scissors. We're going to go straight across through all layers of the paper plate. Okay. And when you're finished, you should have pretty much an even cone or a triangle. Step 4. This is the piece that we cut off of our turkey cone, which still looks like this for now. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to cut off these little ends to make it straight across. Okay, and now we're going to cut it in half like this. Alright, and these will be two of the turkey's wings. You're going to want to turn them inside out like this, well, right side up, and then color them any way that you want the turkey wings to look. Ta-da! Here are my turkey wings. Remember, you can color these any way that you want, use any colors you want, any patterns you want. That's that step. Step 5, we're now ready for the second paper plate. So this one we haven't marked on at all yet. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to have the plate face up, and we're going to fold it so that the top edge of the rim matches the little circle inside the plate. Alright, if you look inside the plate, there's that little circle there. So top edge matches up. We're just going to fold that there. So it looks something like that. And now we're going to cut across the fold. I'm just going to open that up because I can see where the fold is. Alright, and I'm going to cut along that line. Okay, take your time. You don't have a camera to worry about, so you should be fine. Alright, so we have the two of those, and what we're going to do is we're going to keep them facing up so that the rim edge is up if you're laying it down. Alright, and these are also going to be turkey feathers, so you can decorate them any way you want. Stripes, polka dots, you name it. So, for example, ta-da! So here's my bigger piece. I put stripes. My little piece, I chose polka dots. You can do whatever you want. Please use your own ideas. There you go. Time for step 6. We're going to go back to our turkey body, which is this cone again. What we're going to do is we're going to take the pointy end, and we're going to go about 2 inches down, and we're just going to fold it over. Right there. And that's going to be our turkey face. Step 7 is now time for the red piece of paper. We're going to use it to make our caruncle. Now, you may not know what that word means, but you know what it is. On a turkey, it's that little red thing that dangles down from around his beak. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make like a little squiggle and cut it out of this red piece of paper. Something that looks like this. Okay, it can be as thin or as thick as you want. You can have as many little waves in it as you want. It's up to you. So you just want to cut one of these out. That's step 7. Step 8 moves on to our yellow piece of paper, and we're going to make some feet for this little guy. So on one side, I'm going to draw it on just to be special. Alright, so I'm going to draw a leg and just some little feet. I'm making them sharp toes. You guys can make them round or give them 17 toes, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I've got that, and now I'm just going to cut them out. Alrighty, I've cut out my feet. Now, of course, I can see the ink lines from where I drew it, so I'm just going to make sure that I flip it over before I attach it to my turkey so that I don't see the ink lines. And that's the end of that step. Step 9. I'm going to go back to my leftover yellow, and I'm going to make a triangle to make the beak for my turkey. Alright, so I just want to make sure I make one slightly bigger than the turkey's face there. Alright, so I'm just going to make a little triangle. That's kind of big, so I'm just going to measure it up and then cut it down. That looks good. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting things all together. Step 10, we're going to start assembling some things. So using your glue stick, you're going to glue on your beak to the top, glue on your caruncle to underneath the turkey face, and then glue on your little feet to the bottom. Now again, remember, I turn them so that the ink is underneath so that I don't see my drawing of the feet. I just see the cutout. There's my little turkey. He's almost done. Step 11, I added some eyes. I just took some notebook paper. Alright, you could just use a scrap of paper from your binder, whatever, cut out 2 white circles, draw in some eyes, and then you're going to glue them onto your turkey face. Almost done. Step 12, we need our turkey body and our turkey wings now. Alright, we're going to go back to the stapler. We're going to put our turkey wings on each side of the body and just give one little staple underneath and staple it on. And then take your wing for the other side of the body. One little staple. Staple it on. 2 more steps. Step 13 and 14, we're going to take these pieces and staple them onto the back of the turkey too. So we're going to take the smaller of the two, line it up so it's a little bit higher. See how we're not leaving the bottoms even, we're having them a little higher than the wings, that way we see each of the layers. And I'll just take one staple underneath. Boom. And our final step, take the back turkey, and again, put it a little higher, and one staple. And there you have your Thanksgiving turkey. Gobble, 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 gobble.